So I got this message on TikTok that said, "You're completely wrong about your bow reviews. The poundages aren't off, you're just doing it wrong. If you would change the brace height to the correct brace height, move it up or down, your bow poundage would be accurate." I thought to myself, let's make a video and test this out, because I think I know what happens with 1 inch off on brace height, but what happens with 4 inches off on brace height? Does your poundage change? So we're gonna test that out with a recurve bow, a reflex deflex bow, and a long bow, and we're gonna test it at 5 different brace heights and see what the variance is, if there is any. Then after that, I'm gonna tell you the one major downside to having the wrong brace height. Let's get to the point. All right, so first I've got our long bow. We've got this at a 9-inch brace height. We're going to work our way down to a 5-inch brace height, and I think I might throw a bonus like 10 or 12, something dramatic, see what happens. I've got this blue tape down here, and that blue tape is a 28-inch mark, so we're gonna draw to that every time. Before I tell you what I think this means to us and the downsides of a wrong brace height, let me give you the results. So the first thing is that when the brace height is larger, the poundage is slightly heavier. From a 10-inch brace height down to a 5-inch brace height, we lose about 2 to 3 pounds in draw weight. So about half a pound per inch basically on all 3 of the bows. On the recurve bow in the middle we had some variance. I tested it 3 or 4 more times. It turned out being, well, user error, and it was all within that 3 pounds, I guess. I thought it peaked with the recurve and went back down. It was an average around 42, where the one below it was 40, basically 41, and the one above it's 41.66. So it's in that user error variance, but there's not major difference. That's the whole point of this. There's no major difference. 3 pounds of difference with a difference in 6 inches of draw weight is not crazy, especially when we're stringing our bows up. We want to stay within 1 inch of that brace height. So here's why. There's 2 downsides that I see to having a wrong brace height. Now, each bow has a different optimal brace height, and a lot of times the manufacturer will tell you what that brace height is. Now, you want to test within that range, and there's one thing, which is the smoothness of shooting. How does that bow shoot, and do you like how it shoots? And if you do like how it shoots, then you set your knock point. After you set your knocking point, if you change your brace height, that knocking point can move up and down the string, making your bow go out of tune. So you could have a tuned bow, and then it be untuned later on. Maybe you change the brace height by 1 inch by twisting the string. Now, from doing this multiple times, it seems to be about 6 twists of the string with my fingers cause the brace height to adjust 1 inch. So if you twist it just 3 times, or it comes untwisted a little bit in the truck or something, you could have a ½ inch off on your brace height. Your knocking point can move up or down, and you'll see that arrow flapping like this. If you see this movement in your arrow, maybe check your brace height to see if it is off. And that's the major downsides to brace height. I would say your poundage does change slightly when you change your brace height, but with how much you're going to want to change it, which is pretty much never once you get it set, you're not going to notice a difference. Boom. If you guys enjoyed this video or learned anything today, it would make my day if you would subscribe. Also, if you are interested to support Shatterproof Archery, that's my company, you can go to shatterproofarchery.com. We make really cool stuff like custom bowstrings. We have a whole leather shop where we make custom accessories, and we make some bows. We're getting into it, and it's a pretty exciting time. So if you want to support us, we are small, but we're growing really quick, and for that, I am grateful. Oh, see, we're growing like this bow square on the website. Check it out. All right, see you guys later. Thanks so much. Go crush the day.